What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. More free to play Last Day on Earth. We are jumping back in to grab some more Survivor's Path progress today. I'm very, very excited. So we have been able to utilize the last bit of the Port Lab event. It is not currently ongoing. I went ahead, I got a reset in, which was good. So I was able to go through. If you caught the last episode, essentially we had to kill some zombies. We had to hit some stashes inside here of the Port Lab. That then brought up find and kill the Carrion Mark 7, which we're going to go to do. So I had the reset, was able to get through because we had already cleared this portion of it as we were working through it. I was able to pick up some additional, I think they're sitting in my chopper right now. I was able to pick up some additional factory parts and some carbon composite, which was pretty good. And now we're ready to take the boss on. Granted, don't have the event going on, but that is okay because we've cleared both the sectors for Alpha here. So we're going to see what this brings. We're going to try to get some more Survivor's Path progress here with our drone and get that rocking and rolling. And then we'll probably jump into some settlement progress, more so some expedition progress, because I never cracked our mercenary contracts from this last season. So I'm excited to do that. But let's first get in here. Let's try to take the big guy down. Hopefully we can have some success. I fought him quite a bit over these last couple of days, just on my main account. And there's... try to use a little combination of weapons here. I want to try not to essentially be hitting him during the times where he breaks the pylons. That gives him some extra defense. But the good part here is we have a little bit of a nice area to work in that we can just kind of dodge, shoot, might get stunned. Nope. Played that safe. All right, nice. So this whole sector here, we really don't have to worry about being shocked now because these three pylons are down. I'm just going to honestly try to tank through this. And he is dead. Open a cell with rewards in the lobby. Okay, so we can do that, which I'm... oh my gosh. I almost did open up the locker. I almost did. I was very close. Very glad I didn't. We did pick up an additional flight controller, which is kind of interesting because you need to clear this enough, but we'll use flight controllers here in the future, so that's not too bad. I need to fill the bioreactor. We have agility on right now, which is kind of making me want to go try to finish the rest of this, although I don't really know what the benefits of that would be. We would be able to open up the locker, the Bravo area locker, probably if we made through it, and that could be good for some items and things, but yeah, I don't think... I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Agility, I think, is one of the best possible kind of buffs you can get or modifications to the Genesis lab here, and it's extremely, extremely helpful. But I don't want to waste it, but at the same time, I don't know if it's worth us using our weapons and armors and meds to be able to get to that point. So it's kind of a toss-up from that perspective. All right, let's crack open this. I think this gives me a blueprint, I think is what happens here. Turn to the eastern watchtower with the drone. Okay, maybe it doesn't. That's a little awkward. We're just barely not gonna have enough space. I don't really need this. We'll grab that. Okay. I don't have the drone on me, so I'm gonna quickly run back here, head back to the base. I'll grab it, and we'll see you over at the Eastern Watchtower. Okay, we've got the orange ring, which again is pretty cool, and I do like that for just easy identification for what we need to, what location we need to go to in terms of survivor paths. So let's jump in Eastern Watchtower We have the drone with us. I have some weapons. I can't exactly remember. It's been so long since we did this on our main account. I can't exactly remember, but I'm getting this feeling. Let's talk to Chris. Launch the drone. Drone away. Wait, please. I thought so. I thought there was a fight here. Finish him. I will. You're dead. Thanks for the stuff. Try to recalibrate the others. Ah, there's the mod. I was gonna say we've got to have the, got to be able to get the mod to be able to attack things. Transport hub and set up some towers. I don't particularly know if I want to do transport hub now. But the good part is that we can, and we're open for that, and the drone can help us. The transport hub can definitely be a place where we can make some moves. We can get some things. Now, here's the thing. Even the first 2 crates, I'm trying to think here. Oh, wow. So, okay, so we got this for going in and killing the carrion Mark 7, which is really good. That's nice. These are going to be just good things to help us, probably upgrading our drone, actually, when we go to take a look at it. 20 fiberglass is monstrous for us, considering the fact that we need this for the boat. This is one of, like, the big grind things we were going to have to do. And now it's out of the way, potentially. So I'm excited to grab that and throw this down. We have the equalizer, which is good. And then the last part here is drone parts. We get the stabilizer. Since we're so close, let's just go here. Let's just go here. I'm not really in a good position to fight this. We can queue this up. This could be one of those locations that we come back and forth to, you know, over the course of a couple of days to try to get some progress. We can open the gates here. Go drone. Yeah, so I'm not really too well equipped to try to fight this at this point. These guys are bruisers too. Let's call the drone in. Let's have it give us some help here. Yeah, we just get absolutely crunched here is the problem. We're gonna have to just get some better melee weapons, and we can do quite a bit of this with good melee weapons. Get the drone helping us out, which wasn't too bad. Just gonna end up burning some resources here, which not super ideal. This also be something that I just bring the drone back, you know, utilize it, let it help me. Again, there's some fantastic things. Getting some glass, getting some springs out of this. The stashes are pretty good. I'd like to obviously get this complete. We can sneak attack. Well, typically we can sneak attack these guys. problem I have with this location is fast routers are rough. Don't want to be doing that. You can use the edges of this to essentially help you. We'll have to utilize some wall trick here, probably, as best we can. We can actually probably get the stashes. Let's see, is there a zombie right here? Yeah, there is. Shoot. There's two, of course. All right, I'm using the last bit of the drone. Let's just try to got this done. Got some food we can use. I'm not really actually even that concerned about killing the bosses, to be honest. That's kind of the interesting thing is, you know, the miner, the butcher don't really... It's not that they're not difficult, but we have a pretty good capability, and then if we get the drone involved, should be able to take them down relatively easily, I would say. Our armor's almost smoked here. We just need to now scan the 2 cargoes, which we can do basically in the beginning area here. So that's not much of a concern. We'll get the stashes going. There's a lot, again, a lot of really potentially good stuff in here that we can make use of. That would be helpful for us. Oh, she's gonna crunch us, holy moly. All right, a little bit of Glock action. Yeah, I don't think we can go much farther than here. Drop that down. We do want to get into that area. All right. I'm okay with this. Okay, we obviously we use resources, but we've cleared out. What I also want to come to take a look at, I don't recall how difficult repairing this is, and the ability to get into this section, because one of the things that we can do, and this will be a little bit dependent on the zombies that spawn in here, but we can really probably just clear this area out, get up across here, take care of the zombies. We can get inside of this, and then I'm going to be honest that I think we could pull the zombies, most of them, especially if they are riot shield zombies. We could pull them far enough away where we could loot the inside of this like police station security zone and not even have to fight them. And that would be really good for us to save some durability on some of our weapons, but I don't recall. I need to look and see what it is to repair the bridge to get across. I think it's a little restrictive. I want to say it takes cement, but I'm not sure. And if it does, that's going to be a little bit of a bummer because we don't have access to that quite yet. But we'll have to jump and take a look. So I'm going to run back here. I'm actually going to look as we do that, and let's go ahead and we'll get some. I think we'll jump into some expeditions. We'll see in a second. All right, we're back here at the main base. I want to do a few things. Let's talk about some additional progression. Let's start with weapon mods. And I realize I do this pretty consistently, but I think it's really, really important that we do, because weapon mods really do help to change the course of the ability for you to have some success in some areas. They obviously can help with damage, durability, and a few other statistics that I think are really, really important as we continue to try to progress and go take on more difficult locations. Port Lab, the transport hub being a few of them, in addition to obviously Bunker Bravo and a few others. So I shared in the last video that we were taking a look at getting a few weapon modifications done. We had stocked up some factory parts, we'd stocked up some springs as well, and I did a few things with those resources. So the first one that I ended up doing is I went ahead and we were really close on getting this reinforced stock done for our Uzi. Now the Uzi has actually become a pretty strong weapon for us. This was a really nice upgrade for us with damage, durability, some range, and crit chance. Very, very solid. Now, granted, it would have probably been better to save these resources for something like this tactical stock. But by the time we had picked this tactical stock up, we basically had the reinforced stock pretty well built. So it made sense for us to just kind of finish that and move forward. So the Uzi is actually in a really good position when we take a look at these things. If we could go ahead and get this tactical upgrade done, or any of these grips, but really this tactical upgrade, I think, and honestly, I'm just going to finish this before I don't, because this is good. So we save up some springs, we save up some more factory parts, we get this knocked out. We'll have a very, very solid Uzi, which essentially the only thing now we would be missing at that point is having a magazine inside of this. So we went ahead and got that done. The other thing that we went ahead and did is we got this handled handguard. Wow, that was hard to say. Again, very similar to the Uzi stock. We were pretty close on being able to build this. This helps with crit chance, which is really important for the shotgun with the amount of damage it pumps out, plus some speed. Speed ends up being one of the drawbacks of the shotgun, so having the ability to get shots off a little bit quicker helps for the DPS and helps you to take a little less damage over the course of it. So we've got durability, crit chance, all boosted up here. We have a few other options. I was taking a look at potentially getting the aperture sight done. This is a nice one for damage, crit chance, and some range, which could be good. And we'll see. Really, the next upgrade from this is some type of fore-end here, and potentially if we can find one of these muzzle devices, long silencer being the best for sure, 100% just with the crit chance. But honestly, I think muzzle break's pretty bad because of the durability reduction, but I would take a regular silencer for the damage, crit chance, noise. We could deal with the range reduction and we would be fine there. So those were some good upgrades for us and some things that we're looking at doing. I think one of the things that I do want to look at getting is an active mod here, and I think power shot could be really, really good for the pistol. So I think I'm going to kind of probably push for this next, being one of our big upgrades. This would put an optic on our pistol, and then essentially all we would be missing to really get a very, very solid pistol here would be the silencer. And pistols, I think, are, in my opinion, pistols are like one of the best, if not the best weapons in the game. So that's where we're sitting. So again, you're noticing we did grab some carbon composite. We did have a couple of fiberglass that we had from the port rather, that we were getting broken down. And I want to take a look here. So see, this is the thing. I have to put these carbon composites, I have to put them into this boat, because essentially what we're going to have now is I can put the fiberglass here. I can put those there. I'm 2 carbon composite away. I'm going to grab this fiberglass from our reward track here. Yeah, I'm just going to take all of these and I'm putting it right into this boat. And we're going to be super, super close to being done. Like, that's so huge. That's so huge. 2 carbon composite. So essentially we get like a Bunker Bravo run. And this might compel me to go and do... Oh, the event's over. I was going to say it might compel me to go do that, but the event's over. And then we just need the boat engine, which essentially the only thing for the boat engine that we're missing is some propellers. And getting this boat done would be so huge. We have one in our inventory because we got it for the season pass. So we just need to find 2 more. I need to go do some more clearances here in the sewer. We might be in business here. We are very close. We're actually very close to some upgrades here that would be really good. So I'm going to drop this in the glass off just for the time being in here. Actually, I'll take these. I don't know how much more fiberglass we're going to need to go ahead and break down. There's a few things for Bunker Bravo that fiberglass I think would be good. So maybe we take a look at that. That could be really good. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the progression that we've been able to pick up to this point. I'm very happy with what we have been able to get done and saving up some resources Again, we're getting some good modifications. So we go take a look at essentially our weapons here. M16s are a little lacking still, but our pistols are in really good shape with their modifications. And then we come over here. I've got to put the extra addition, but nice little shotguns we've got built here. Our AKs are very solid, but we've been using a lot of those. And now you can see our Uzis are looking pretty good as well. Excuse me, as well in terms of weapon modifications. We have been stacking up some Genesis weapons, so I'm not as concerned about going in and kind of completing this portion for the Port Laboratory or Transport Hub. I keep wanting to talk about Port Lab. I did take a look as well. The bridge. The bridge is actually not too bad. It's 40 screws, 20 light parts, 20 light frame, 40 duct tape, 20 iron wire. It's 10 iron sheets that are going to end up being a problem for us. So let's jump over here. I wanted to get some settlement and some expedition progress, hopefully, is the goal here. So let's see. I don't remember when my daily reset timer is. I've gotten off of a good flow of them, which has been a little unfortunate. I had both timed really well. Okay, so we can grab daily loot here. I'm gonna go ahead and claim this. That's gonna boost us up. It's gonna be iron sheets that end up becoming the problem, although I don't know if we go to build. I think I just need springs and I can build this and then we can make iron sheets. I think 20 light parts, 20 light frame, 40 screw, 20 iron wire. We can build the bridge. We can build the bridge if we can get this down. I just need some springs. I don't think I have 12 though. I don't know how many I have. So one thing I also did for progression purposes here is I went ahead and we did have the springs. I got our minivan up to the final level 4 barracks, or garage level 1, excuse me. So up to level 9, which is really good. That's some extra damage, health and all that stuff. I don't know that that stuff really matters, but we got some extra damage, which is really good. So I was happy to be able to get that complete. We kind of put some resources into getting that done. Yeah, like I'm going to take these. We got screws. Again, we got the iron wire, so we're good there. I pretty much have everything else here. I just need to be able to make iron sheets. And I have enough iron billets to be able to make the sheets. We've like really been stacking up some good resources here in this. Actually been really happy with our progress. Again, we've been melting a lot of stuff down. We've been just kind of keeping this going, stacking up here, which is nice. I've been making light parts as well. So settlement wise, we haven't done a ton in terms of any extra like workbenches or anything put down, but I have just basically been making resources. I've just been putting the time in, make some resources to get some of these things built up, and it looks like it's gonna pay off for me, which is really good. I'll have no problem. I think I have the light frames already too. Yeah, I do. I have the light frames. I just need some springs. Okay, let's see if we can get some springs in our expeditions today. So the cool part here is we have stacked up over the season a really, really nice amount of contracts here. We're going to end up getting 36, which I'm pretty excited about. So I'm hoping that this gives us a few that we need. I'm hoping we pick up some good stuff. Some stripes will be helpful. 36 of these to open up. I want to take a look here. What would be good? We could continue to level up Connor. If we could get one of Lemmy, we'd get him leveled up, which would be great. I need one of Chris as well to get him boosted up. Officer Murphy has been great. So if we can get some stripes here, we can dump some stripes into him. I think he's going to be solid for us. Yeah. So let's see what we can get here. Got 36. Not quite as big as our opening on our main account, but this is pretty good. Okay, just a lot of stripes. That's fine. Okay, Tucker contract. Not particularly helpful, I think. Also not a particularly helpful contract there. Allison. We're getting some contracts, which is good. All right, let's see what the last 6 here has for us. We just missed. We just generally missed on a lot of folks there. That's okay. Let me go ahead and see. All right. So Connor, we could get leveled up a few levels. I really was hoping to get a Chris here because getting him up to 21 would be good. Let me look at just Officer Murphy here. 25 of these maxes him. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. Good damage, good armor, pretty decent health. Actually really good stats when we kind of everything considered here. Oh, and Malison. So Malison is new for us. I did not realize that. That's pretty good. We could also look at upgrading Naomi and Dash here a bit. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe getting some of these folks up to level 20 would be pretty good. She has always intrigued me. Because I think she can be really good on the DPS end. 46 stripes. I'm just curious to see how many levels would this give me? This would give me 12 levels with her. We could probably max her if we use some of the universal stripes. Connor, I'm kind of interested to level up here. He would get 5 levels, but then the flip side of this is we could dump some of these into Rachel and a few others. I think I'm going to try with the team that we have just to see if we can get any progress, especially since we have the van upgraded. Let's just see what we can get done here. I'm kind of hopeful that maybe there's some springs in my future. If we can beat 3 levels here, I get my 15 springs and I get my molder instantly. Let's see if we can do this. We got Malison, and this gives us this boost. Can stack up some damage. Connor. This looks like it's gonna work. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go here. I gotta remember his is a stun ability. Okay. Stun him. Here we go. Get his turret down. Try to stun these guys. And help keep him alive at least to get the next turret. Stun him. I'm gonna lose Lemmy here. This turret kind of came in clutch there a bit. I'm feeling really good about this actually. Stun him. The Connor. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Nice. I'm liking it. All right. Okay, so that was really good. 10 slate is very big. I do not want to overshadow that. 10 slate is very, very good. M16 is cool. A weapon blueprint is also really cool. This is a daily reward here if we can get this finished, which would be really great. Just the extra screws, aluminum plates. Like, this is just nice to have constantly. This is going to come in really handy for us for weapon modifications and some other things that we'll need to do. So let's auto squad here. All right, so riot zombie, long range attacks. I'm really kind of liking our setup here. And this gives us active skills for the cooldown. I think Lemmy brings in some good DPS. Officer Murphy, though, and Connor really can just tank. Our gear score here is kind of off, but let's just see what we can get done. The two of them, the combination of the two of those guys, just being able to tank a lot of damage is nice. As long as we can keep Lemmy up and have him helping us out from a DPS side is really big. It did not mean, I feel like we burned our turret down like really quickly. We can stun him again. We can stun him again. Thing that sucks is Riot Zombie's just sitting here tanking all of my bullets. Let's get the turret down. Stun. We took that Riot Zombie out before he could get a shield up. That's big. All right, we lost a little bit of our DPS here. Just the only thing that's concerning me. I overheated the turret. If this is the last round, we might be okay. Let me help with these big guys. Stun. Let's go. Let's go. Daily loot. Let's go. We need this one. This is the one we need right here. Come on. And then I am fixing the bridge in the next episode. Mark my words. If we beat this, I am fixing the bridge. On the port lab. Not port lab. Transport hub. You know what I'm saying. Gonna lose Lemmy here. That's tough. We need to swap him in his position. We need to swap Lemmy and Connor, and I think we'd be all right. See how we do here. Oh, we lost Connor. We're definitely. He's getting bleeds too. We overheated. There's gonna be too many more waves of zombies. There's no way. Yeah. Okay, I swapped the two. We might have a chance. Because Connor can dodge the explosive barrel, so let's see here. These springs. Yeah. We do. We swap these two. Attack trait first, which means they're coming to Lemmy. gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. This is a pretty big. This is a pretty big gear score differential. One that I don't know if we'll be able to overcome. Let's just see. Again, Connor dodges the barrel here by moving up. So that was good. I wish I would have stayed on these guys because they're going to just kill me so fast. If I would have just stayed on these guys instead of transitioning to this big dude, I think we could have kept him alive, to be honest. I don't think we're going to have the damage here is the problem. I've got an idea. Well, no. I think I'm going to try. I'm going to try doing a few of the other expeditions with our current squad. I'll see if I can get this done. See if we can get this done. Oh yeah, we're going to be solid here. Okay. Yeah. We'll be solid here. We'll be good. I think we'll be good. Because he'll dodge this. We'll be fine here. We should be able to... I'm not going to say easily beat this, but I shouldn't have too much of a problem. He goes ahead and focuses on the turret, which is kind of actually fine. Except he also got killed from that, which isn't great. I hate these toxic spitter guys. I think we're going to be fine. I think we'll be fine. We should be good here. I didn't realize I overheat. I overheat so quickly. Okay, that was pretty easy. That's pretty easy. What I want to try to do, honestly, is get a few more mercenary tags here and see if we can't then maybe just get really lucky and grab another contract and get some folks upgraded before I drop in some stripes, because that's what I'm thinking about doing, is seeing if we can use some stripes, get a little bit more damage, a little bit more DPS here. Riot Zombie exploding wasn't ideal, but it also wasn't terrible, if I'm being honest. Let's get another turret down. When Lemmy can stay in the back and stay up, his DPS is so good. So good. So good. That's nice. It's nice. We are getting some progress here. I'm really excited. I'm very happy. I think Officer Murphy is turning out to be one of my more favorite mercenaries here. I would love to see him get leveled up. See, we got an exploding barrel. We'll have to... This one, we'll see how close we get, but we'll have to flip-flop these two. He just insta-dies. That's just not ideal. We need Tucker for this. I don't know how leveled up Tucker is. But Tucker would be big there. Tucker can also end up being like a... He can turn into like a crowd control because we can actually use the explosion of those zombies. Hey, jack of all trades. Okay, that's not the contract I necessarily wanted, but does that help me? He's new. I didn't even have him before. That's cool. So we did pick up a couple of new mercenaries in this, which is really nice. So I'm trying to think. So I'm trying to think what he could come in as support. I'm trying to think what would be a better situation here. And I would pay a lot of money. I wouldn't on this account, but I'd pay a lot of money to get him leveled up here. Gosh, that seems pretty good for a passive skill. Range attacks and AoE attacks, because he just essentially is deflecting some damage. And then if we could ever get him up to this point where he get this and just keeps his health restored, it seems really, really good. This is such a tough thing. I don't know that doing this helps me a ton, but I'm going to upgrade him 2 levels. Extra DPS, a little bit extra health. I think, honestly, I have to dump some stuff into Tucker here to be able to help me with this other level. And then I can do that to upgrade him to 10. I don't know if that's strong enough. 15 damage is pretty good, though. And I wish we would have gotten Chris. I feel like him. All right, I'm gonna try. It's been a little bit of a longer episode, but let me try this one again. Just because I want to keep moving things here. I want to go ahead and bring in Tucker. I want to put Connor here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. We get cooldown, and then crit chance goes up as well by having this little setup. And what this will help me do again is the aim shot will let me destroy these guys. So let's try see if we can get this, and then again I'll jump back to the other one and see if going all support, that way they kind of focus at the front side with Officer Murphy here. See if that helps me to be able to kind of DPS out, and I essentially get to avoid this barrel, which is going to be really good. Don't want to use his. I'll wait for this guy. He died. What? All right, well, this is a bust. Ooh, I didn't realize he died. This might be harder than I anticipated. I don't know. I'm wondering, actually. Maybe I don't bring in Tucker. Let's try it without it. Our gear score is good enough, but the exploding zombies are pretty rough. But they can essentially turn into, again, crowd control for us, and they do a ton of DPS because they hurt other zombies. So it's kind of a dual-edged sword here. Again, the good thing. Oh, please kill that guy. Thank you. Again, here comes the problem. We just take a massive amount of damage. But that's it. Okay. Whew. Whew. Let's keep it rolling. I'm going to keep it rolling. This is really good. This is some of the best progression we've had on expeditions up to this point. And this is some really... I have a feeling we're going to finish this and have some really, really solid stuff sitting in our inventory. So I'm going to be happy about that. This is a good team. This is a pretty good team. Pretty happy with this team, not going to lie. Overheated. That's not ideal. Come on. Get your turret down. Kill this guy. I need this guy to die. Please. He didn't hit anybody with his shield attack, which is a little infuriating. It's easy. Easy level. Easy level. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe I may have spoken a little too soon. Stun him. Nice. I love the stun. Everybody stay alive. Can we just do that? Can we do that? If this is it, we're in business. Turret. Smack. Yes. Dude, yes. Yes. Dude, yes. High-tech components. Let's go. Bunker Bravo. Here we come. Bunker Bravo. This is big for us. This is going to allow us, I think, potentially do turret deactivation. We are killing it right now. Let's just see where this has us at. Do daily loot. Some extra rubber hose, asbestos, pine planks, and iron bars would be so good. So good. Let's see. We got 2 more of these. We get really lucky into... No, dang it. Dang it. Melee weapons by 40%. So Connor becomes a little less impactful here. I'm thinking this. I don't particularly like this, but it's the only way to dodge this explosive barrel, and then he can still utilize his shield here. Let's just try it. I'm not super confident we'll be able to beat this one with our current setup. Also, it feels like Connor needs to be a different character because of the melee reduction, but let's just see. He's just taking so much Dude, Lemmy just dies. He's so weak. He's so weak. Yeah, and his shield doesn't do anything from back there is the other problem. Now, he can definitely stay alive. And yeah, it's not doing anything. Connor, you're putting up a valiant effort, my friend. We just do not have any DPS to help you. That was a big stun. Well, and then I can't overheat here. He's just going to get demolished. He does pretty good damage when you take a look at it, to be honest. He's going to be able to stun all these guys at once. How is he missing? It's point blank range, guy. Oh, and then there's another wave. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, okay. 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 Alrighty then. Okay. Maybe I keep the setup and just don't have Lemmy do the turret? Is there a world in which that works? Some of this is really trial by fire, trial by error here. I don't think this is gonna work either. Although Connor and Murphy here can really tank. We can. I gotta just not overheat here. Stun could be huge right here. Look at that. Dude, they're tanking. They're tanking. Stun, big stun. Lemmy's still getting in good damage. This is just so many freaking zombies. Oh, stun. No, and of course he just does the one. No. Come on. Stun him. Stun them all. Dude, there's so many zombies. Stun him. Stun him. Stun every one of them. Okay, that's a chunk. That's a chunk. Come on. Help my boy out. Help my boy out. Dude, that's so close. Oh, that's so close. Somebody else behind that sandbag that could still deal some good damage. Potentially somebody like Tucker that can get in a good shot. I think we have that in the bag, actually. I really do. Okay, let's go ahead and look to see, can we get this done? I'm thinking him instead. Now, I realize that I lose some gear score here, but this eliminates them attacking anybody with the attack trait first. And then that should allow Connor and Officer Murphy here to continue to tank. Chris can come in and do some damage reduction, which potentially makes them better. This is going to be tough. We're going to be so close. Now, we can grind the springs. We could definitely grind the springs. I'm not too concerned about that. We got plenty of options to be able to find some springs and and do some stuff. It would just be really nice to be able to have that, to then be able to start making the iron sheets so that we can get some progression here. Again, he gets the little damage defense reduction. It's really good. Stun all these guys. It's kind of working out nicely here. Everybody gets stunned. Did not mean to overheat. The damage reduction, or the defense reduction, armor reduction from Chris is pretty good. Oh, and he went down though. How did... Oh, he went down because of the pool. We're so close. Gosh, we're so close. If that's the last wave, we're like right there. Again, if we could just get the Officer Murphy contract to be able to upgrade him, I feel like the extra bit there would be so good. Yeah. Again, we could look at doing some level ups here. Again, I could dump 3, 4. I could get him another 4 levels, which might make the difference. I think we're going to need to get Tucker leveled up here, potentially. Same thing with Chris. If we had Chris, I think, and he was able to have a little bit more health to have some staying power there from that pool, because he really wasn't taking a ton of damage. It was just the pool taking his health down. If we had his contract to get him up to 21, we could get him another couple of levels. It's like we're like right there. We're so close. So freaking close. And then there's her, which I'm really interested at maybe trying to level her up. I think we do. I think I just drop these. What does 46 get me? 42 gets me 12 levels with her. Let's just see. See, how good are you at this point? You have 3 damage. I want to just try something. Connor, we're doing it. Oops. Then we'll use the universals. Get him all the way up to 27. I could max him out at 30 with using all of the universal stripes. That's a lot of extra health. I gotta just try this. I feel like I gotta try this. Gotta see if this can be the difference. I liked Murphy up front. Let's try it. Let's try it. We're going for it. We are going for it. And I think maybe we try Malison out in the other track for the damage. Did not mean to overheat, but let's get a stun in. Get to smack in. He is taking some damage, I'm realizing, from some of the spitter zombies. That's what's hurting him. No, and he went down? How did that happen? How do we have such good success this last time? Some of it is purely just what they'll focus on, which I'm realizing. Connor is, like, just tanking. I was gonna say there's another, of course, there's another wave. Of course. Say it was gonna be too easy if there wasn't. Yeah. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll grind some springs. That's what we're gonna do. I'm very happy with this. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at some of our the two. I think we got two blueprints, M16 and shotgun one, if I'm not mistaken. Look at these rewards. Beautiful. Some copper is really nice. The slate is really good. We're stacking up some asbestos. We got some more rubber hose, which is awesome. I'm actually going to take these. I'm going to utilize those. We got some high-tech components. I'm going to grab these as well. Got a lot of adhesive. I'll put some of the adhesive and some of the tape back at our base. Probably some of these as well. This is nice. That was nice. That was a really good run. I know we didn't quite get where I was hoping to finish at, but we did get some good upgrades. Now, the other thing to take a look at here for us would be see if we want to... I'm just going to go ahead and start putting some of the things towards this. I think it makes sense to prioritize a bit of this. We could do the oak plank pretty easy. Probably the hard thing here is going to be glass and slate. Now, we have the 10 slate there. Don't think I have any spare slate hanging around. We can't make the slate yet. So the flip side of this is getting the substation up is what's going to allow us to be able to get towards level 3. And we definitely want to be able to do that. And so I think maybe making aluminum cables and making the rest of this, we probably finish, put the slate here. That probably makes the most sense. Don't think I have any actively. No, I don't. Not seeing any. So that's where we'd be sitting. Drop these there. Okay. I'm still really happy. Still really happy with our progression. Let's crack this open. Muzzle brake we had already, and hey, tactical reloader. Ooh, that's a nice little mod. Let's head back to the base. This is a foregrip that we need, actually. Oh no, I take it back. I think we have the foregrip. What am I talking about? I think I might be thinking for a different weapon. Probably just losing my mind over here. Don't mind me. But let's see what this does. The shotgun. Crit damage and speed, but minus damage. I think this fits in the same slot. Yeah, it would sit the same slot as our current one, so not too concerned about that. As I take a look at it, yeah, probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. Okay, that was really nice. Very, very happy with that. I hope you are as well. I hope you enjoyed. I hope... Ooh, there's a spring. I've been breaking down some weapons. How many springs do I have? I have 8 springs. We're 4 away. We'll get there. We will get there. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry if this is... I can't tell. We've been recording for a while, but I know we had some breaks in there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We got absolutely some great progress here on Survivor's Path. We've got our drone that can now be a good companion for its ability to deal some damage. So I'm excited about that. We have access now to Transport Hub. We're going to be working that location a bit. And my next goal, I have 2 goals at this point. Get the boat up and running We're pretty close to that. I'm very, very excited. So we're going to be hitting sewer. We're going to be constantly looking for those propellers, get that last engine, we need a couple carbon composite, and we'll be in business there. And then it's going to be transport hub and working towards getting the bridge built so that we can go and hit those on the reset and have some success, hopefully with cracking some of those crates, getting obviously some experience, but there's a really good chance pull in some drone parts and some other things that we can start stacking up to help us with future upgrades. Getting the drone upgraded would be really, really big. So hopefully we can get some progress going towards that. So hopefully you're enjoying. I am level 173 at this point. We are still grinding to build our base up and start getting into some raids. That is kind of another objective that I have. A little bit slower, but it has been really helpful for us to get season pass progress. This last season we started jumping into it, and when I don't have a lot to do, or maybe locations are still working through their cooldowns, I've been running to the oak zones and been farming that a lot. That's helped us for iron. That's helped us for a few other things, mushrooms for Port Lab. So it's been really good. It's been really good. And I don't know if I showcased, but I'll just show you really quickly that we're starting to stack up some good oak here. Might not be a ton. It's not crazy, but we're getting close to 100, which is pretty solid. And as we take a look at, building out some walls, stone walls require 10. So, we've got about 10 walls worth, which isn't bad. That's not bad. We're moving. So we'll keep, gonna keep again building towards that, getting this base upgraded, getting our walls down to protect ourselves, and then we can be jumping into some raids. So thanks for being here. I'm gonna flash some socials. I really hope you're enjoying the free-to-play Last Day on Earth content. I'm having an absolute blast making the series. I hope the tips and tricks have been helpful for you, and all the good stuff and some exciting moments that we've gotten into. I'm really happy for some expedition progress and some boosts that we picked up from that here today. So more to follow. Like, comment, subscribe. Help us get to 10K. That's our big goal for the year. In addition to that, be sure to check out our main channel. I'd appreciate some subs and some support and love. Check out some of the other content over there. Also, check out some of the other content on this channel. We'll probably flash a card up. We've got a couple of different Last Day on Earth playlists. We've got some Magic the Gathering playlists if you're interested in that. So be sure to pop around, check out some other stuff, and more content coming at you. I'm Doc, Average Gamer Guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.